Hello, my camera bouncing around, I say. Welcome to Drinks with Ron. I'm Ron, and I need a drink. But I got Norm wants out. I don't have time, buddy. We've got a new record on the platter. Very rarely have I had a female artist on the platter. I thought that's an oversight on my part. So I thought, hey, let's see if we can't get a copyright flag with somebody new. So this is Morgan Nagler, I believe her name is. The song is called Gasolina. It's a great track about how there's a certain thing that really helps her get by and just makes everything better. And my buddy Yikes Mountain sent this in the podcast group chat, and I said, I need to own this album. So I looked, and it was a pre-sale, and it had purple colored vinyl. So I mean, well, you know, the purple, and you know my colored vinyl fetish, so I put in a pre-order instantly, and it's a pretty solid record. This is a good Sunday morning one to throw on with the coffee and the other fine smokables. But I'm not smoking right now. You know, let me get a beer. We've got a Genesee Cream Ale here on the, oh, yeah, hell yeah. I've got a surgery coming up on Friday. Hernia surgery. There's some pain and shit been going in. I mean, you can't see them, but this whole thing is all railroad ties, and that over there is all railroad ties, and that back there is a shed that I built in like 24 hours a couple weeks ago. I built the frame, you know, the tin on the roof. That was not really a one-man job, so that took me a couple days out there hacking at it. But basically everything in this fucking area I have built by hand with my own two hands, as Ween would say. That up there, that hill used to go right up to the bottom of the fence. I literally shovel and a small tiller. I took all of that out, moved it over there, leveled the whole thing. Basically what I'm saying is I've been working like a fucking idiot for the last few years. I've been hauling huge shit, lifting huge shit. I fucked something up internally pretty bad. It's been getting worse over the years. And I think we finally got it pinned down. So I've got a hernia surgery coming, and I can't smoke because I got the full chewing out from the anesthesia department. Now, you see the shirt, vaccinated. So you know I tend to trust medical people when they give you advice. But the problem is, I don't just blindly trust what people say. And if you give me numbers, you know, basically she started giving me numbers, and I turned into fucking Han Solo and was like, don't tell me the odds. So what this lady told me, I had to go 72 hours without smoking before I have the surgery, because with the anesthesia and the fact that I've had a heart attack, that if I had smoked in less than 72 hours, my risk for heart attack or something goes up like 500%, I believe she said. So you could probably hear my all the way in the lobby. There's a number of reasons. Number one, like I said, those stats, you take those fucking stats and just fucking throw them in that Star Wars trash compactor with the giant fucking eel, because those mean nothing. My first problem was, go look at a map of states that have the biggest binge drinking. Wisconsin's gonna light up like a fucking lamp. But if you go look at Utah, you're gonna see that Utah is way, way down there, all the way like at the bottom. Like, they don't have binge drinking. But do they? Yes, they have binge drinking in Utah. The thing is, the drinking culture in Wisconsin, as opposed to Utah, means Wisconsin, we'll just tell you. Yeah, I had somewhere between 18 and 30 beers last week. It's a normal thing for somebody in Wisconsin to tell their doctor. In Utah, have you drank to excess? Oh, no. I've never had more than 2 drinks in a sitting. The point is, anything like this where there's self-reporting, fucking throw all those numbers right in the trash. Because I don't give a shit. For the last 40, 50, 60 years, nobody was telling their doctors that they got high because they didn't want the stigma. It's, illegal in most places. So people aren't telling their doctors. I, for example, have had upwards of half a dozen surgeries in the last 25 years. I've been smoking for, it'll be 30 years in a couple of months. Never told them once until this last one when I had the colonoscopy and she fucking blew up on me. So the point is, I done been doing it. You know what? Let me let these dogs out. All right, come on. Thanks, boys. I love being interrupted by two dogs. Two dogs, you can't see them because they're way down here, but believe me, they're here. Nash, oh, hang on. Nashies. Oh, where'd you go? Bud, fuck, come on, man. I just moved the camera because you get up in the chair. Show the people I'm not full of shit. There he is. Nash, Ted Jansen, that chair's wet. Teddy does it, yeah. That's why I'm not sitting, that's why I'm standing. It's been raining like a mofo here, and yeah. Oh, sorry, Ted. Didn't mean to, like, step on your face or whatever. Let me digress. So, yeah, people haven't been reporting to their doctors and anesthesiologists that they smoke for the last how many decades. So any numbers that rely on self-reporting are garbage to me. I don't even want to hear them because people lie, especially to save face. I don't fucking care. You want to know what I do? I'll fucking tell you. You want to know how many beers I had? Well, I can't remember, but it was a lot. You want to know how often I've smoked in the last month? Well, other than when they told me to quit for this surgery, every goddamn day, 3 to 20 times a day. Now that's pen, that's hitter, that's bong, that's bowl, that's an occasional joint, and let's mix in some edibles for a good measure. The resin is literally what is holding me together. So, shit, you wanna know how many times I cranked one out in the last month? Wasn't counting, but believe me, I'd tell you, because I don't fucking care. Judge me. Fucking judge me. I smoked for 30 years when there was threat of going to jail for it. I don't fucking care. Think I'm a loser. I don't give a fuck. But most people aren't like me, so I guarantee you they are not telling their doctors how much they smoke, or even if they do. So that's number one. Number two, she gave me this stat of 500%, like I don't, whatever. Get that out of here. That's the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. I don't fucking care. But the thing to me with that is, what kind of number is that? 24, 48, 72? Like the sheet that I got from my surgeon says 24 hours. Anesthesia's telling me 72. What does that do? Because she's like, 48 hours wouldn't be enough. 72, they would do it, but 48. Those are spans of time. A span of time to what I have in my system, those aren't related. Because I tell you right now, somebody who doesn't smoke could smoke a joint today, and then I could not smoke for a month, and then we could get tested in 48 hours. I'm gonna be higher than them still, because that's how marijuana works. THC is fat soluble, so you can sit there and chug 6 gallons of water. You will die of water toxicity before you flush it out of your system, because you can't flush it out of your system. It's in the fat. So granted, I've lost some weight. I might clear out a little sooner. But let me tell you, as a guy who has quit smoking for more than a month on multiple times and still failed tests, 48, 72 hours, that doesn't mean nothing. I've gone 30, 42 days and failed a test. And that was one that was gonna put me in jail if I failed it. So a little bit of pressure riding on that one. I just throw my hands up and say, I don't know what to tell you. I haven't smoked in 42 days. I had a lot more fat at the time. It just wasn't out. There's nothing. So 48, 72 hours, that means nothing compared to what's in your system. Like if you want to tell me if you are a smoker and you've got this much in your system and that affects anesthesia, okay, I totally get that it would affect anesthesia. That's where I first heard this and said, oh shit, I should probably start telling them. I heard it on the news in the last like 9 months. Otherwise, I'd never thought to even tell anybody. So, yeah, I mean, hours, that's not how you measure how much weed's in your system. So if you're saying it's got to be like, I tell you, I could quit smoking for a week and a half here, and it should be about a week and a half by the time I hit surgery. shit ain't gonna fucking matter. I'm still gonna be elevated more than 90% of the people around here. Now, I'm probably not gonna post this video. I don't want them to hear that and not do my surgery after I fucking quit smoking for this long. I get agitated, I get irritated. I need to smoke. My wife's probably not real happy. I'm an irritable asshole, and then I don't sleep, which makes me even more irritable. Then I'm sore and I'm angry, and then the thing that I usually do to calm me down I can't do, and then that pisses me off because it's like sitting right there taunting me, but I still have to have the self-control to say, bigger fish to fry here, let's not smoke. So here we are. And actually this will probably be my last beer too, because I got to make sure I'll be 48 hours. I'm not having no alcohol the day before. Like alcohol, yeah, you tell me. I mean, alcohol will come out of your system in 24. 48, you got a drinking problem. You might have a little bit in there. But yeah, I understand that alcohol thins blood 24 hours. I really wanted a beer before the last one because I was out here doing all this work, just sweating. Like I worked till the sun went down. So really wanted that. Sun's going down. You finished your work, beer. But I couldn't do it because I had a fucking colonoscopy and I don't want to get nicked and fucking bleed like a stuck pig. I had to quit taking my, I guess they're not technically blood thinners for my heart. It's some kind of platelet thing. I don't fucking know. Again, I'm just taking these medical people's words for it because whatever. But yeah, like I said, so you've got self-reporting. You've got a time frame instead of a number of how much is in your system. Like, how much weed was in his system? 24 hours. That's not how you measure it. I could call up my old probation officer. I guarantee you she didn't measure it in days. There was a number that was pass and a number that was fail, and that's all. So in fairness to me, I was almost to passing. The line for passing was here and I was here. So I had to say, Barb, look. Okay, the line's here and I'm here, but last month I was here. Like, so we literally looked at the chart and said, Barb, look, I'm down like 1,000. I don't know what they fucking measure, man, but I'm like, I'm down 1,000. Like, I swear on whatever, I have not smoked in a month. So I didn't have to go to jail, which was nice. But just again, reinforcing my point that hours isn't how they measure THC in your system, and if it's the THC that affects the anesthetic, well then 24, 48, 72 hours or fucking 24 days. I mean, with me, hard to say. I'm just hoping that now that I don't have so much fat in here that maybe it's not quite so much built up. But you know what? That brain, all fatty tissue. So even if I get down to 5% body fat, which I don't think I'm there. But even if I did, still got a giant fatty tissue up here that's just leaking out weed. Oh, that's my favorite part though. When you quit, the dreams. Oh, the dreams get fun. I had one last week. I can't. We'd gone somewhere on a tour, on like a golf cart tour. Somebody was taking us around. It was me, my wife, my dog Nash, who is currently gone. Okay, great, that's good. My wife, my dog, and our pet alligator, which I don't have. So it's me, my wife, my dog, the tour guide, and an alligator in the back. There's like an underneath spot where he sat. So we went through the whole tour. We stopped, we took our alligator home because, you know, I mean, he was tuckered. It was a long day for a little fella. Their legs are short. He's not meant for land. He needed to go home. So we took our alligator home and then we finished the tour. But when we got done, like another small alligator had jumped into the golf cart. So the tour lady's like, oh, hey, take your alligator. And I just said, it's not my alligator. I took my alligator home. She's like, oh, well, we can't leave an alligator here. You got to take him. I said, well, he's not mine. He's on your golf cart, so technically he's your alligator. I don't own him. My guy, I don't know, Chuck, I'm gonna assume I named him Chuck. Chuck's at home. He's taking a nap on a cool rock. Yeah, not my alligator. So there was a whole back and forth where we were fighting about who was gonna take this alligator, and then I woke up. So the good thing is I'm looking forward to all the dreams. Funny thing is, I actually came on here to rant and rave. I was gonna bitch about a car, but We didn't get there. I'm at 15 minutes, way longer than I normally go. I rambled, so I got a full beer. The dogs both want in the house. They're whining. I don't want to pay the Wrath of Todd fine. So instead of enjoying this pre-mail, I'm going to hammer it. That is a... I love this beer. But there we go. Wrath of Todd fine avoided. Storm's about to roll in. I'm going to go not smoke. So for Drinks with Ron, I'm Ron. Signing off.